is when women decide that something is no longer serving them and they get the fuck up out of it. Like, this is no longer meant for me. Gotta blast. I love that. Like, I love when women choose themselves, put themselves first. Like, I love that. Girl, look at you. Realizing who the fuck you are and realizing not. I'm not going to deal with this any longer. I need to get up out of this. I need to do what's best for me. And you did that shit. And that's why you a boss ass bitch, because you did that shit. You did that shit. Never forget that you did that shit.
Welcome back to season 2 of the Do Not Resuscitate podcast, where we are pulling the plug on things that no longer serve us. As you all can see, we got a guest, but that's not important right now. We'll get to him in a minute. I am your host. I said I was going to be nice, okay? Don't start.
You already starting our rough.
I'm your host, Ruthia, the shy one, and this is my beautiful co-host.
The one who tells the truth, because you lying.
Shut your bitch ass up!
We're gonna do what we gotta do. That's okay.
Come on, you know. He want me to ask him what's his name.
What?
Excuse me, sir, what's your name?
Oh, Cam Beats. Wait. Okay, no, I can't do it. I'm Cam Beats.
You
How
was
y'all
finna,
doing? Yeah, I was about to open the can on just the whoop ass.
Yep.
The whoop ass for Ruthia.
already. Please don't piss me off. I really, really like that button. It's so nice.
Give me.
The producers stay in the video. Stay in the
The
video.
whoop ass.
Anyway, we're supposed to be behaving ourselves. We got a guest.
Okay.
You want to introduce yourself?
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Brandon Jackson, aka I got a lot of monikers. I guess I can use
Tell 'em all.
aka DJ Crack. I
You do
DJ.
crack?
Never,
Oh, okay.
never done that. It's actually an acronym.
Okay.
It's
Tell
crack
us.
with a K, first of all. And,
Okay.
it's keeping it real, always chasing knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my I don't know. I've been on that since I turned 40 years old. I said
40.
Yeah,
Damn.
I know, right? I know,
No, you
right?
don't look 40.
Oh, man, that's a blessing.
He looked at
It's a
least
blessing.
42.
Man, where that button that says shut
Yeah, tell her.
Shut your bitch ass up!
But I'm also here representing the Jackson Vibe podcast. Me and my homegirl Miosha. Shout out Miosha. We've been doing that for the past year. We're on hiatus until January, so stay tuned. We'll be back with some more episodes for y'all.
Where can the people find you at?
You can find me on Facebook. My Facebook name is Drandon Baxton. It's pretty much just the initial switched around in my name, and that's pretty much where you can find me at, talking my shit.
Okay, so I'm going to be nice.
Welcome.
That was really, really hard for me to be nice.
I know, something wrong with you.
Woo. All right. So how y'all been doing? What y'all got going on? Are y'all excited about the holidays? Like, let's see.
It's the same every year.
You not gonna cook?
What? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because you ain't even had no snacks when I came to your house the other day. I was so disappointed.
You'll be all right.
Mm.
Only thing I'm gonna cook is I do have to make sweet potato pies.
You know how to make sweet potato pie?
Absolutely.
I can take out my dentures and eat that.
Just that side tooth. You don't gotta take them all out.
I want to take them all out. I want to be like my mama. You know, it just like it tastes better.
Y'all funny as hell.
Tommy, fix your
You over here like, man, taking
like, wait,
dentures out,
you got
man.
dentures?
We reevaluate this.
No, because it's funny you said that, because it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I had just started really noticing. There's a lot of people missing that side too.
Listen.
It's like, what is going on?
The
What are
struggle is a real.
y'all gotta stop eating them pistachios.
I ain't never had one. Okay, because my dentist, Dr. Altman, is getting me together.
Oh, shout out Dr. Altman.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. That's just what I noticed.
And I ain't ashamed.
Yeah, I do. I want to kind of like research it, like why that tooth always go.
Most people
Yeah.
I
chew
wonder
on the
what that
side.
is.
And then be the most smilingest motherfuckers, man.
Swear to God, I'll be all the side
They
teeth.
be like, ooh. Like,
And
I
don't
didn't
be
notice
caring. See,
that.
some people really do be like ashamed, and I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
We know.
Well, at least you ain't, gumming your smile. You know how people be. You be like, oh, I know why they
So
smile like
stupid.
that.
Because I'm not doing it. Are you cooking?
I can cook. I don't think I'm scheduled to cook though.
Why not? I plan on being hungry.
Because I got a lot of women in my family that not to sound stereotypical, but let's just keep it real.
No, I wouldn't trip
on the
that.
holidays,
We
most women want the
that.
men out the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Not in my house. Take your ass in there.
You know, I'm
You want
just
me to
saying.
pass you a little napkin, your sweat and all? I'm not.
Yeah, I feel you. But I can make a mean baked mac and cheese. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody can't do that.
They can't.
Yeah,
I'm a little skeptical. What
I-
about dressing?
I ain't dib and dabbed in that
Yeah,
yet.
because I can't at all.
Me
I
either.
tried once, right?
Yeah.
My mom was sitting right there. She was like, "So do this and do that." I'm like, "What's a heat?" That's not a real measurement. Don't tell me to put a heat
Girl, we don't
and
measure.
a dash.
Yeah, ain't no measuring going on.
She pissed me off. Then it was stuff she was pouring in there, and I'm like, I was so disgusted. Like, you poured a liquor from what? Baby, you gotta get the liquor from the turkey. And it looked gross.
But it'd be good though, don't
It was good, but so I can't watch her make it, but I can eat it. Like, give me a whole pan, but don't show me that you made it. It's gross. Tommy, are you cooking?
I'm not cooking.
Oh,
That's gonna be
shit.
that's a wild weekend because that is the Pauline Coggs 50th, aka cotillion, that my daughter is participating
Oh, that's
in.
right.
That's that
Thanksgiving
weekend.
is on a Thursday.
Yeah, but it's on Saturday and we
Y'all gonna be
practice on
prepping.
Friday,
Mhm.
and I'm not even thinking about all that. We're thinking about
I said Thursday. I plan on being hungry on Wednesday.
He said
and a week is crazy. I'm just
Busy week that week too.
yeah. I might, you know what? I have actually I've grilled turkey in the last couple of years, so I might do that. I put it on the barbecue grill.
Hey, Lynn.
That's what I will do that. And
So
if
you just gonna have turkey?
last time I made turkey and the girls brought sides over.
So what I need to bring just my to-go container?
No, you have to have a plate. You stay.
oh shit.
So plate at his house. You said you gonna have some
Sweet potato pie.
sweet potato pie. And what you making?
Nothing. I'm just showing up.
He gonna bring the drinks. He got
I'm
the
just-
drinks.
I'm gonna just bring my mean appetite.
Yeah.
That's what I plan
I
on.
might bring my fist wrapped in foil.
Oh shit.
Beef.
No, man.
Because why? Anyways, what you got coming up, Nicole? Nothing?
Not right now. Oh, I'm lying. We going to Atlanta in December.
Shit,
Oh,
we
shit.
going to Atlanta?
We are.
Atlanta.
Hey, cut that part out. I wasn't supposed to be telling people that.
Yeah, well, we going to Atlanta
Mm.
in
Hey,
December.
Hey, Tika.
For a show. Me and Ruthie are both model, so we got a show coming up in Atlanta in December.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that'd be pretty dope. I've never been to Atlanta. I feel bad.
You ain't missing nothing.
Really? I hear
Never been to
so
Atlanta?
many. I hear so many good stories about it.
I mean, it's fun, but you know,
No, I know, but
A lot
I
of
never
suspect.
not had a bad time.
I haven't had a bad time.
I've
Yeah,
never
I
had a
hear
bad
bad
time. I
stories.
just don't know who is who.
I hear people.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're going down there,
Confused a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't never had no issues like that when I was down there. But I,
I mean-
also
No,
don't
I ain't
like
saying
people.
I had no issues, but
I got harassed. It's you will get harassed.
I believe it.
It's openly like, who are you?
Mhm.
Ass niggas there.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
They
much
was at you?
everywhere.
It was at you?
Huh?
That's cute.
He said,
I mean,
Yeah, pause, yo,
Right.
pause, yo.
That's cute or whatever.
I didn't even acknowledge that she asked the question.
Yeah.
It was just, we just standing out there, and it was real intrusive.
I think the
I mean,
real
it's
question is,
fine.
what was your response?
oh shit.
What was my response? Oh no, because we were walking one way, and it was
He
kind of
ain't
like
got no real
and we
response.
turned around, and it was kind of we were shocked, like the fuck.
So it was a couple of y'all.
It was a group of us.
So how you know he was talking about you? Oh, we can see that. Who
Huh?
said who me?
It was just that kind of interaction. I'm just gonna leave it
Sound
at
like
that.
he wanted the attention.
No.
But it's fun. Atlanta is fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot to do. It's just that you gotta travel across the damn.
Yeah, it is a lot of
everywhere.
driving.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Not
It's
for
a
me,
lot of
'cause I'm a-
driving. to
I'm
get
a,
there.
Welcome, Kenda.
It
I'm
sound
a
like
princess,
Hey,
so I
Kendra.
sit in the
Houston
passenger.
was when I went to Houston. It was like a lot of driving.
Houston is a
Yeah,
lot of
it's like
driving
that.
too.
Mm-hmm. It's like that.
It'd be like you got to get bread from over here and sugar from over there. It'd be
Yeah.
like we got to drive 3 hours. Say they live in Atlanta, live really on the outskirts, and that's real
Right.
ghetto.
Because Atlanta, like, is really just the
Four corners,
downtown area, and a lot of people don't live in the downtown area. So,
and that's
yeah.
why.
But I mean, it's a fun time. They food is some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you that.
What? I hear the total
No.
opposite.
See, Houston food.
A lot of people
I
don't
would
know
go back to
good
Houston
food.
just for the food.
Okay.
Yeah,
Houston
Houston
food
got
was-
good food.
Dallas food is good too.
Yeah,
I
Houston
had no
food was
complaints.
amazing.
but Chicago got the best food.
Really?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
can see why you said that. I agree.
That's what they know for.
There's some
This.
days I be want to just drive down there just for a pizza.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but Atlanta, it's fun though. You'll go check it out.
One thing I hear about Atlanta is people that go in groups. They spend most of the time eating anyway.
Yeah.
See, and I don't like when I go on trips and that's all we doing.
Man,
Like
that is the worst.
and-
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's it. Like
I got a
the
bird
whole
appetite. Like
that is the worst.
don't be breathing fucking hard.
He is not thinking
I
about you.
don't eat that much, so if we go somewhere, I'm gonna have that food the whole day.
Yeah.
Like, so don't take me. I'm not spending $90 on a meal, and I'm just gonna take 2 bites out of it.
Yeah, you gotta kind of eat like how you would eat at home. If you,
Yeah.
you know, just
And they be like, "Oh, we gotta go here, we gotta go here," and I'll be like, "Girl,
especially if you're trying to be within a budget. I'm one of them people. So
yes." We
Yeah,
went to
so-
Miami. It was like, "Oh, we gotta try this place. We gotta try this place," and I was sitting there like, "Girl, we still got food from yesterday."
now Miami food. Ugh,
It was okay.
ugh,
Yeah, it's okay.
man. There was a couple places I went. I was just like, man, y'all cook. Where did all y'all go to school for cooking at? Is this?
See, and we
Well,
was
This is
like,
terrible.
we
I
was
don't know
in
if they're
South
really
Beach.
known for that. They just known for trying to
Yeah.
get your body
they
done.
got they
and
cooking.
Yeah, because they was like, "Oh my god, a natural body," and I was
They
like,
got they cooking degrees in the alley or something, man. They-
Dang.
right there on South Beach with the
It was
rest of the
terrible.
crackheads. And South Beach is not all it's cracked up to be.
no.
Not at all.
It's
It's
just
real dirty.
expensive.
It's dirty.
Mhm.
It's getting real dirty.
I haven't been there in South Beach in years.
But I did have the time of my life
90s.
in Miami. I had the time of my life
That's what's up.
Mhm.
in Miami, and oh my god, I got in the club I wasn't even supposed to be.
Wish you
in.
would live.
Yes.
Club Live? Yeah.
Yes, on Sunday, man. And I went for a 25-year wedding anniversary. And
Somebody like somebody for 25 years. That is.
can you
what's-
believe it?
uh,
That's what I be saying.
I can't even get somebody 25 minutes.
Man, that's crazy. But I had a good time though. Y'all are hilarious, man.
Count the days.
I'm glad there was another brother here, man. Man.
We always get him problems. I'm sorry,
I
she give
I
him
appreciate you.
problems.
Yeah.
I be trying to
Balance.
protect them, and she be yeah.
He
so.
like it when I'm red, so he'll be fine.
Mhm.
What do I got? What do I
A
got?
fashion too.
I got stuff like this week.
Oh no, you got something this weekend.
I'll be a hair model. I should know this. On a Friday night.
Yeah, if I ask you to send me the information.
That's why I said I should know this. I'm gonna post it in my stories. I also post it on the Do Not Resuscitate stories on Instagram as well. I also have a fashion show on December 1st. The Exposure, the Black Chamber of Commerce. I'll be doing that on December 1st. I think, and then Atlanta, and then it's something else I'm forgetting. I don't know. I just be signing up for shit. That'd be the problem.
So basically, we just got to sweat your
keep
stories
yourself
to see.
busy.
You going
That's-
to the All
that's
Black
what's up.
experience?
I'm doing R&B live.
Oh yeah, we are going to R&B Live.
Where is that?
The All Black.
No, the R&B Live is
Live.
at the Cooperage.
Yeah,
Is that the Cooperage?
that's on the
Mhm.
24th, and it's the
So
last
it's
one of the year
Sunday.
too. so
Really?
it's the last one for the year.
Oh, we got to go to
Oh.
Chicago on Saturday.
Now is that where you got the headphones on? Or,
Mm-mm.
or it's
Uh-uh.
just
It's live music, so it's gonna be a lot of local artists. Some people are from Chicago, but they'll be doing like covers,
oh, okay.
and sometimes like they'll do master mixes of different songs and change it up.
It's a,
I always wanted to
it's
go.
a good time.
You should come. It's
I
gonna
always
be
wanted to
it's gonna
go,
be nice,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be there.
Drop him the link for that too. Yeah, but
Is there
then
usually
me
a
and her,
theme?
Sometimes it is, not all the time,
Okay.
but it is the last one for this year. So they do it once every other month. I think the
Mhm.
first one is in March, and then technically they usually are done, but they probably just greedy with the money and then doing it again this one more
Yeah, but
time.
it's fun. And then we're going to Chicago on Saturday. Me and her were in a show at the end of September, and so we having a watch party for the show because we know we're in the background, so we can't see what's going on the runway. So
Yeah, that shit's gonna be dope. I can't wait to do it next year. I think because I might be tired. Who knows? I might like somebody. And they might tell me to sit my ass down somewhere.
That don't, it ain't gonna work. You
You
can
see,
tell a
I'm
woman to
like,
sit down
Sit
all
your
you
ass
want to.
down somewhere.
I said I might like somebody.
Like I said, sit
Man,
your
you
ass
can
down
tell a woman
somewhere.
to sit down all you want to. It
ain't gonna happen.
I listen most of the time.
that's what you tell yourself in your head.
Right. That's why I
Really-
said
I'm
what?
actually a really good
Look.
girlfriend.
It really come out like you ain't my daddy.
Mhm.
You ain't my daddy.
What he got? He looking at the buttons to see what he gonna say.
He can't see. That's the
Mhm.
problem. He can't see. I'm actually a good girlfriend. I'm not even like this at all. I'll be nice to them.
Kendra says ATL is a good time, but you got to know where stuff at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
but it-
It's a party culture. It is. It depends on where you are. I
I
actually
never
Hey,
go with people
Tika.
who's not from there or who haven't, been there.
last time I was there, went to it was a brunch spot. It was a 2 Chainz brunch spot.
I heard about that.
That shit was cracking. It was cracking. It was probably cracking harder than it probably should have been at brunch.
One thing I
See, I
noticed
need
that
that.
group of like Atlanta's finest, I want to say, T.I., 2 Chainz, Killer Mike. They open businesses that people are gonna come to. So
Right.
The
That's-
trap
that's-
museum was a great time for
I believe
sure.
it.
Yeah.
The trap
believe it.
museum was
I wouldn't
Great
mind going to that too.
definitely a good time. So let's get into this topic because somebody gonna kick us out in a little bit, but I ain't going. Anywho, so Tommy, you got the I told you to be prepared. So a couple weeks ago, everybody was talking about the Jim Jones and Christy story about them dating for all these years, and then the internet broke saying that
He
they
got
broke up
married,
and he got married to Brooke.
which was the truth.
Who was Brooke?
She's from Basketball Wives. It's
It
not
was a
true. So
rumor.
since then,
Yeah, I believe
they did come out and say that it was fake. But it got us thinking about a lot of different questions and the way women date and marry and the way men date and marry. And we just needed some male's point of view, and we don't always value his opinion,
Oh,
or
God.
I don't. So
Like for me in that clip, well, when they were saying that he got married, it made me think about they've been dating for 20 years and they're still not married. She desperately wanted to get married because she's always talking about getting married. So we were thinking about like how men will date somebody for a long time, don't marry them, and then they meet another woman, and then within a couple months they get married. So we kind of want to hear like the perspective on that.
I got questions, but go ahead. Say what you're thinking.
I don't really know their situation too much.
And not even just their situation.
No,
just
I
in
mean,
general.
But you've
Just
been in
speaking on
a
behalf.
situation where you dated a girl, you liked her kind of sort of, but you didn't necessarily commit to her, and then you may have met another woman. It got to be marriage, but let's just say the word commitment then.
I think to marry somebody, and to be together that long and not marry them, maybe it was something that person was doing that the man didn't grow to tolerate. You know
Then
what
why
I'm
stay
saying?
there long?
Because most people have hopes, high hopes that person will change.
Potential.
You know what I mean? And
I think women do that a lot.
some people got this fantasy in their head about trying to change people. You
Mhm.
can't change anybody. You gotta kind of grow with them,
And
but
it's
you grow with the
comfortability.
better. You grow for the better. You know what I'm saying?
Like if you comfortable with somebody, I think that you're more willing to just stick around versus and in your mind you're saying like I can love them to health. I can love them to fit this puzzle that I have in my mind versus being like, you know what, this shit just not working.
Yeah. I mean, the best of us. We are when we go into a situation, you got the hopes of this person being that one.
Mm-hmm.
And when they show signs of not necessarily living up to that fantasy, because I think a woman's fantasy is way bigger than a man's fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm team delusional. No.
And it's not even necessarily a delusion. It's just it's a standard that you set that you want somebody to live up to. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that, but you got to be realistic too. Some people just ain't got it in them to change, or they might want to
I
change.
just sent you.
You know,
what's the name?
they might want to change, but
Jim Jones.
you know, they feel like what they doing is best for them. So
Okay, so we got a comment says men barely care about personality or any kind of knowledge nowadays. It be ass, titties, and lust. For the good men who are open to other people's views and personalities are usually the ones who are married already or in between because they have someone they're unsure about or the confusing love with lust, short term.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I feel like, I've been in situations where I met a guy and he's like, you the wife type. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, but y'all always looking at, like he said, ass and titties. He was like, yeah, but that ain't really what we want at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it looked good. We like it in that moment, but I'm not going to take that home. You know what I'm saying? To my mama, or I'm not going to marry that. I'm going to marry somebody wholesome, I guess.
There are some men that I'm just reading this comment again. There are some men that may fit in that category. To say that that's what all men want, I think that's kind of far-fetched, like a broad brush statement. I mean, ass and titties is good, but only go so far.
I wouldn't set that as my standard of marrying somebody.
Right.
And what I was getting at was you want to marry your friend.
Mm-hmm.
You want, and to be a friend, I mean, you have spent a lot of time together. A year ain't enough. 2 years ain't enough.
So
you know what I mean?
What about the idea of men saying, or I've heard men say that they know right away? Like, okay, I know right away.
That's the fantasy factor. That's the damn. This is what I had dreams about a woman like this, or
damn, I've been somebody's dream.
You know what I'm
saying? Or nightmare.
It's
they don't realize that yet.
It's something that they see in that person in that moment that they ain't seen in the past, the 20 women before that point. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it really just be it would be a little delusion. You know?
I be having these niggas delusional. I love that for me.
But as far as Jim Jones go, yeah, he been with Chrissy a long time, man. And
right.
I don't know. It's something about people from New York, man. They braggadocious. And the women, from what I've seen, they're a little aggressive. Mm-hmm.
So what I took from this whole situation is, from a woman's point of view, we have to stop picking a man that does not fit what we want. And this is for men as well. Stop picking a woman that doesn't fit what you want and then just being like, oh, I'm gonna mold them into this, or just allow that person to be who they are. Mm-hmm. Because if I'm saying I want somebody that is a man of God, who makes a certain amount of money, or who doesn't have any baby mama drama, but then I meet a man that's just like, oh, but he's fine and he got this one thing, I'm still trying to take that person and put them in my puzzle piece, right? Versus finding somebody that already fits these qualities.
The odds of finding the perfect person,
and they don't gotta be perfect.
Well, as close as they can get. The odds of it is astronomical. But true, you learn to work with what people got.
But you can't tell somebody that, or you can't now get mad at the world or at that man or woman for not doing what they already told you they weren't gonna do. If he told you before that marriage is not his end goal,
marriage ain't his end goal. Period.
Exactly. But you can't get mad. This woman done proposed to him. Yep. Like,
when I seen that, I'm like,
it's like you're willing to do, and we're just using them as an example, but they're willing to do so much to make this I'm gonna do this to maybe that'll make him love me more. Maybe this, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, why are we going through all of these things when this man had already told you?
Have you read this? Have y'all read this, or is that just for show?
You can read it.
I was wondering because
this was just somebody's.
This is the topic, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I say a man know what he wants, when I say a man know what he wants from you, when he meets you, he knows. Jim Jones is a prime example of that. Jim Jones married Brooke Bailey. Chrissy begged him. I can't take this.
I know the grammar is killing you.
Chrissy begged.
Sound like you having a stroke trying to
Right.
read.
Chrissy begged him to marry her. She went through all sorts of embarrassment. She waited almost 20 years. She finally understood it was never going to be her. That when she said she ain't want to be married. When a man says he ain't marrying, he ain't ready yet, or marriage ain't all that. That's because he never sees you as his wife. He married Brooke within 2 months. Again, a man know exactly who he wants to share his life with.
But again, we know that that's not real.
That's not.
It's
totally
not real. It's
totally
it's
not
fake.
real.
That lady don't even know him. I watched the whole thing. She was like, I don't even know him. I never even met him.
No,
I mean, the
that's a
picture
mistake.
was an actual picture of her and her now ex-husband.
If
Right.
it's true, if he
Yeah.
really did marry her, it
Yeah,
ain't
he
gonna
didn't.
last. It ain't
He
gonna
went live and Chrissy was in the background or whatever.
No, they didn't. She was on something. They didn't get married. She said she's never met him. She doesn't know him.
last.
I think. I
They-
think.
But
the-
even
They-
still, like
But put his
we've
picture in
seen
something.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Where
we
I
have
actually
seen
been
that.
in the experience where I dated a guy and he told me he wanted to be serious, and I didn't take him serious. And literally right after that, he went and married somebody. I was like, oh, he was serious.
he was
Oh, okay,
serious.
cool.
Oh,
It is what it is. However,
could you be
in
playing?
that same he was a playboy. He was a barber, and when we met, it was like we're dating, we're cool, we're having fun. So when he decided randomly, oh, I want to be serious, what makes me want to take you serious?
Mm.
We was just, you know what I'm saying, kicking it, and
That's
you knew
deep.
I, you know what I'm saying. So it was like, how do
I
I
made
take you
that.
serious in this situation? And then all of a sudden, okay, he's married. Now, granted, it has been 10 years.
So what would he have to do to? What would he have had to
I
do? He
didn't
couldn't. He
take-
couldn't start off having fun. He had to start off serious and then have fun. Like,
So you can't say we're just having fun, and then in a blink of an eye, literally, like I done came to your house and this other bitch is leaving, but I know the situation. I'm
Mhm.
young, I'm having fun. You're young, you're having fun, and then the very next week, oh, I'm good. I want to settle down. I want to be serious. I want
But
to get
isn't
married.
that what dating is?
It wasn't that type of situation.
I can see.
You know what I'm saying? It was
Mhm.
like a flip of a switch. So I said, I need you to show and prove that you're being serious.
because you just got done seeing bitches leave the house.
Literally the week before.
Oh,
So
okay.
I couldn't take him serious. And at the same time, I'm like, well, you got to give me time to cut off the shit that I got going on as well, because we had an open understanding.
Definitely got to have a discussion.
However,
Don't
he's
cut
been
me
married for 10 years. He's still in my inbox because now he want to be polygamous.
Wrong inbox,
Like,
So-
you know
So
what I'm
he-
saying? So
so
it's
he-
kind
so-
of hard to take.
That's a whole nother
Him
topic.
serious.
We
Well, I ain't gonna
going
say it's
down
hard.
that road.
I'm not taking him
Is it
serious.
hard? Does that make it hard for you to take anybody serious?
No.
Okay.
No, because everybody ain't the same.
No, it's not.
But you was gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was speaking, not to dwell too much on this situation. I feel like with this, the best cocaine they can find in New York. I
Had to
promise.
be.
They had to.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I've been delusional, but I'm not. I'm
I'm
not
not.
asking no man to marry me.
No, what I was gonna say too was I wouldn't say it was a mistake. It was a misstep where I'm seeing somebody and I tell them I want us to be exclusive. When you say that to somebody, you gotta wholeheartedly mean that.
Right.
You gotta have all your ducks in a row
Mm-hmm.
because you can't really go back from that. And when you do, now you start hurting feelings. You know what I mean? So I learned from that. So
That's true.
that's just a message to the players that want to tell a woman that they really, really like, hey, I like you. We can be together, but not right now.
Tommy, where your little graph at?
You know what? Somebody just sent it to me too. That's funny.
Talking
'Cause,
stage.
You know,
But I've had people do that though. Like they meet me and it's just like I want to be exclusive, and my dumb ass be like, okay, and then it'd be like,
Some bullshit.
Telling somebody something and showing somebody something
That's
totally
different.
different.
You ain't lying.
so I don't know where I just heard this at, but it was a girl who she said, if you could not speak anymore, does your actions show me that you love me or that you want to be serious or that you? And I gotta
Mhm.
start really thinking about that. Like, if this motherfucker could not say anything out his mouth, does the actions line up?
No.
Because, sir, where are you,
In a lot of places,
Mr.
they-
Exclusive?
sometimes they
Where are
don't.
you?
Mhm.
Mommy ain't here for nothing.
You tell me alone.
I sent it to you 17 times.
Oh, we talking about the dating chart.
The dating chart.
Can they see it bigger than I can? Cause
So we had an episode a while back where we were kind of talking about dating. And then I think people have dating messed up. Dating is talking to multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you may not be being intimate with all those people, or some people may, but
get
it's
your whole face
it's
off.
like different like steps.
So I stayed in that second spot for a long time.
Dating.
Yeah, I stay in that spot for a long time, and it's actually a safe spot to be in if you're not
I was just about to say
if
that.
you're not serious. Like, so
Just
if I'm old boy
Oh boy.
that you was like he got married,
barber.
and went to- yeah, the barber, and that's where y'all were. Y'all were just having fun and doing a good time. I was like, he hopped down to a relationship, like he hopped a couple steps
skipped a few steps.
real fast. So
Yeah, real quick.
that would be scary. Like, what, nigga? Wait, hold on.
It
You
was
know what
like-
make guys do that? Really good sex. Really good sex make guys jump the gun a
I
little
wasn't
bit.
even doing that much. I was lazy as fuck back then. I was.
You was a pillow princess.
Yo,
I still
that's
am.
funny.
Hey,
However.
so sometimes you ain't gotta do much.
I'm just saying
I
it,
mean,
it just
it's
it
good,
really
good.
threw me off. But I also want to figure out like what the fuck is wrong with me, because I get that a lot where people meet me and they're like, I want to be in a serious relationship, and then
And then they find out your ass crazy as fuck.
they don't
Right.
be knowing just yet.
I said they find out.
I know when you call some dudes, they be like,
Just crazy motherfucker. I'm
this. This.
so
I'm actually really sweet.
abused today.
I only act like that with yours. I'm about to start calling you through Facebook just to see.
So
I'm gonna stress you out.
So the misunderstanding sometimes, and I don't know Jim Jones, I don't know this. The only time I know about this damn relationship is based off of what people we put on Facebook, whatever. But he probably had one perspective of what they were doing. She had another perspective of what they were doing.
sure.
That's absolutely what it was on this chart.
After
I'm
20
just,
fucking years.
how many people be in that situation?
A lot, but
How many people? And throughout that situation, he's still fucking off, and she's still there.
No, see, I asked.
You
What
can
are
ask her,
we- What are we doing? Let's be
But
clear.
people
I
can't-
feel like
people
this-
can't
You
articulate
gotta
it.
ask that.
but people can't articulate it because you think it's understood that.
No,
Because
fuck
I
all
actually, how
that.
about this? Somebody asked me, like, so what are we doing? I said, we're dating. They thought dating meant
But
relationship.
you have to explain that. Well, I've learned that.
Black people
now.
don't. White people date. Black
Yeah, I'm
people.
white. I ask all of the hard questions because I've had too many missteps
Mm-hmm.
in situations. Like I've learned the hard way that, like you said, I thought we were in a relationship, and they was like, "Oh no, we cool." And it was just like, "Oh okay."
I don't know.
But
I feel
don't-
like if I gotta ask you, I don't
I'm a Libra the fuck out of you though. Like, don't piss me off for real, because I will literally show my Libra. Mm-hmm. I have to find out.
I find out often. Shit.
I don't know. I
Honey,
feel
I'm
like I
nice to you.
just don't. If I have to ask you, do you haven't made your intentions known? So therefore, we ain't got shit going on.
Well, in a
To
certain
me,
situation,
I mean,
I
what
feel
you think?
like we were
Also, his mother didn't
at
really
one
like her.
step. We had to take a step back. I feel like we were teeter-tottering back and forth, but we had those conversations, and then it was like, okay, now what are we doing?
How
Like, are
much
we
time
re-
is this? Like, give us a time frame.
from? Well, now I've known this person for 4 years,
Okay.
but we ain't teeter-tottering now.
Okay.
We both be Libra
All right.
because he a Libra too. But
That ain't gonna work
for you,
for you. It ain't gonna work.
I mean,
I mean,
it's,
Libras
it's
supposed
not
to
working.
balance each other out.
Yeah.
We do not. We
Supposed to
be
balance-
knocking each other fucking skills.
That was just a
over.
hater statement, actually. That ain't gonna work.
I'm just saying. I know where I stand now because I've gotten past the delusion with this man, and I'm in fucking therapy. Before I used to be delusional as fuck, and I was happy about it. Like, I'm delusional, he loves me, whatever. But in my mind, I also felt like I could love him back to health, and that was my truth. But now it's kind of like, boy, fuck you. I'll come over, but that's it. I'm leaving, and that be hurting people's feelings. Like, you really leaving?
I think it would hurt my feelings if I was feeling you. And
Well,
I mean, how about if I'm feeling you and I've
They're
expressed
crazy.
this?
I see.
If I,
No, I'm just
Like, I mean, in general, not just her. I mean, just like in general. If I'm
Well,
actually,
speak about me.
if I'm feeling you, and you be like, all right, I'm out. I'm like, well, damn, I've expressed to you what my intentions are. I told you what I want, and then you still leave. I'm like, well, shit.
no, that ain't supposed to do nothing but just leave room for the next woman to come and
Mhm.
I
appreciate,
like
Well,
putting
and
on my
appreciate
clothes
the
and
little
leaving.
time that you can give.
So you not
Mhm.
saying?
Mm-hmm. You show up and be like,
baby.
Then you roll your ass over there and be another broad over there staying.
By all means, go right ahead. It's mediocre anyway.
Oh,
Damn.
I've had to learn that.
Well, damn.
He my favorite Libra though.
what is this other
Not
video?
sure.
Sorry for that, bro.
Oh, we ain't watching.
That was just technically he not. That was just technically another.
Another scenario.
Yeah.
You want to play it, or are we still talking?
You can play it.
Okay.
I don't know how long it is. It's another podcast, but
That we hear about black men.
Don't get married.
No, they don't like who?
Oh, they don't like black women.
Well, yeah,
The national average for black men who are married, what are they married to?
it's got to be black women.
Black women at what percentage?
Ooh.
Over 85%. But it don't matter though, because once they make money, that's when they go get white women.
White women, yeah.
The national average for making over $200,000, black men, right? How many of those men are married to black women?
I'll give him about a cool
95%.
95.
I believe it.
I do believe it. And then when you hear the horror stories, we got to talk about Scottie Pippen.
Girl.
Lex has a good point though, because they'll show the Scottie Pippen, right? And they'll say, look, this is how black men behave.
Yeah.
But that's not the fact. Destroying the black family has been on the forefront of the mind of the people who created this country. How do you destroy the black wealth in this country?
Yeah.
Destroy the black family. Make black women think that black men don't love them. Make black men think that black women don't respect them. That's all a fallacy. It's not true. The older I get, I'm 40 years old now, the more I realize that everything I've learned from mass media has been programmed by people who have an agenda.
Man,
Sure.
And that was so
Tabernacle.
apparent during the election.
Absolutely.
It was apparent that they made everybody think that black men were not voting for Kamala.
Yeah.
And 80% of the niggas in the world
Well,
voted for it.
Yeah.
for sure. It was actually the white women who lied and said that they were voting and did not.
Mm-hmm.
It was their white men that told them not to do
Absolutely.
that.
100%.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And not to take anything away from that election. Let's be clear. Neither one of them were the best
Correct.
candidates for that job.
Agreed.
But when you do come and try to pander for the votes of the black people, or try to meet us at a level where we can be comfortable with the choices that we got, she didn't seize that opportunity. Instead, she threw black eyed peas and cornbread and
I eat
watermelon at the
cornbread,
people,
but not black eyed peas.
and said, "Fuck my policies. Man, we got Glorilla." You know what I'm saying? And no, that ain't what we looking for
See,
a
that ain't
black
how I
leader to do.
saw it.
But
I
up against
do
a
understand your
complete
point of view,
idiot though, it should have been obvious. And I agree with Dr. Fuller said. We can worry about policy and all that shit later. Don't let that motherfucker be the president. Let's worry about that after. But she can talk about. She's the most prepared to have a policy. Dawg said, "I got the makings of one. I got the concepts of one." Yeah, I got the concepts.
That's what it said.
Right. Like, I guess the agenda should have been for everybody. And only black people do this because they did it at the Mandela Barnes. They didn't stand behind him because they didn't like his peanut butter commercial, like his peanut butter sandwich commercial. It was like, man, and they said he didn't come to the hood, even though he had his damn campaign breakout here at the Sherman Phoenix. He was in the hood, but then he's got to go across the whole state to campaign. But then black people are like, yeah, he ain't doing much for the hood. Like, nigga, he black, motherfucker. He's a black motherfucker running. Vote for him, because you know what? The white people gonna vote for the white dude. I mean, I hate to make it racial like that, but at least
It's that, but it is.
give him a chance to win, and then let him fuck up. Like, we need the same opportunity to fuck up that white people do.
That's true.
Equal opportunity.
That's true.
I didn't mean to make this.
I think what it was too. I think with
You voted for Trump, didn't you?
no, I actually
I'm just messing with you.
actually
Please
go to
don't
Dr.
piss
Cornell
me off.
West.
Me off.
If anybody
I
ever,
thought he was-
I wrote him in as an independent. Dr. Cornell West was running for president. A lot of people didn't even know. This brother is a Harvard law professor, Yale professor,
Alpha fraternity.
just just the epitome of black excellence, and not a lot of people heard this man speak. So he would have been a way better candidate than Kamala
I'm
Harris.
sure.
But because he didn't have that machine behind him, and we all know what the machine is, not a lot of people got to heard his policy the policies he wanted to put in place, and he was for reparations, so he had my vote. So.
The only thing I had against him is him and Tavis Smiley went on a world tour bashing Obama when he won.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Obama was definitely selected.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't elected. He was selected to place Afghanistan, to place Iraq, to put that in place, because the Republicans wasn't going to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
They had all those resources over there, man. They couldn't pass that up.
Mm-hmm. They
got to put somebody in there that's going to allow that to happen. And unfortunately, Barry was the one. But what killed me with Obama? No, because I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna try to get off of it. What killed me with Obama is this. I don't know if y'all remember the Flint, Michigan incident.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That was terrible.
Yep.
That was terrible, and that was a time for a black president to really come in and say, "Hey, y'all, I got y'all." You know what I'm saying? This is what I was waiting on. This motherfucker go in there, man, and man, not even that. He like, look, the water's great. I'm gonna drink the water.
Don't sound like
I'm gonna drink the water. Look Michelle, give me that cup. You know what I mean?
I cannot.
And he drinking Aquafina. Them people like, no. They was screaming from the back, like, no, don't drink that shit. What you doing? This is some good water.
And,
you know what I mean?
And you know what happened this time?
I get it.
Flint,
I get it.
and now Flint voted for. They went red. They
Exactly.
voted for
That
Trump.
is something they'll never forget.
Yeah.
You can't slap black people in the face and tell them you love them. You know what I'm saying?
We some non-forgetting motherfuckers.
No, we forgive a lot, but we don't forgive the niggas. We'll forgive everybody else, but we don't forgive us.
I ain't forgiving them.
Yeah.
You don't forgive us at all. Like
still working on
think
my
about the hood. I saw a white lady on 24th and like Meineke, just walking down the street. She lived over there.
I said you.
I was driving down Locust.
Okay.
I'm over driving. She was on the corner. I was like, she just looked like a typical white woman that stayed in the hood kind of thing. And I was like, I bet you she fully embraced by all the black people there. Ain't got no problem. Like, just think about the hood. You always had that one person, white person in the hood that was like, oh, she cool.
White Nikki, yeah.
If we in their hood, are we cool?
Hell no.
I don't feel safe over
Call the
there.
police on us.
It's so ghetto over there. It's not even suburban anymore. It's so ghetto.
Where?
White people, they're ghetto, and I don't trust them. I ain't never held my purse so tight, and it ain't but $3 in there.
Conversations for Coco with Coco actually airs on Fridays at 7 p.m. right here on TDR. She could have did everything right, and they still would have found a reason not to vote for her. Them excuses are irrelevant.
Hey,
Very
it's just hard to defend right and wrong when it's blatantly in your face. You spend the majority of your campaign in Milwaukee, and you're not bringing up Milwaukee issues or anything that could relate to
that
Milwaukey
also comes down
issues
to
that
us
happen
getting
everywhere.
out here and voting for our local politicians.
That too. That
And
too.
enough of us do not. And I am
A lot of people don't
guilty
even
as
know
well.
we got a black mayor.
And we need to
And he
also
ain't but
keep
2
in
feet
mind,
tall.
Yeah.
She only did this work in 2 months.
I was about to say, please
So
put that.
6 months.
Nobody's ever done what she did.
Right.
There's there's been no president who said just relinquished his duties at the last minute.
Man, Joe Biden died or something. Because where did that nigga go?
And the thing about it is,
I'm just taking a nap. Leave
Joe
him alone.
Biden's still Joe. He's
Uncle
not
Joe
he's
alone,
not Joe
for
in
real.
front of people. Like when it was time to shine, he just couldn't do it. He's still a sharp old man, but he just wouldn't be able to.
He understands because he's an old man. He look like he
Man,
on
he
the
about as sharp
edge.
as an eraser.
He looked like he on the edge.
Well, he's what I'm saying is when he gets in front and he's time to do a speech, he's 80. But when he's behind, your people are still
I get
sharp.
what
Like
you're
you go to your mama and she's older, she's still sharp. She knows what she's talking about.
Like my
Do
dad.
she?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
I
your
just
mama.
can't trust him with nuclear codes, though. 80 years old, I can't trust.
What's his name?
The-
Is just as old.
I feel like the ideal
but we got
president-
Trump. What's I mean?
Trump is just as old.
I feel-
But
he's still sharp, though.
I would.
He's still
did
sharp.
The man did a 3-hour interview with Joe Rogan and didn't get up to use the bathroom one time. That's
Because he wearing a diaper.
Yeah, yeah. Look at him.
They said he's shitting on himself.
Ain't nobody finna just sit there sitting in the pits. That's out of order. That'd be bogus. I know Joe Rogan.
White
They be
people
like,
weird.
yeah.
Yes, they will.
And he sat there and
Trump is not white. He's
and he
orange.
sat there. He didn't
Oh.
say shit. He be talking in
circles.
circles.
He rambles.
Like,
But
yeah.
But that's the thing. His connection to his constituents is impeccable.
Yeah,
Where
'cause
we
it's a
still
fucking
like
cult.
Exactly what I was saying. They back him regardless. They
Yeah,
back him
and
regardless. They don't.
Oh,
We
I'm
don't.
sorry.
We
I
don't
didn't
back
mean to cut
nobody.
you off.
okay, so they can back
We need
somebody
to
regardless.
support black men the same
They
way.
back them. They back their people regardless. We
Mm-hmm.
back our people with. Man, I hope this
Conditions.
motherfucker got some sense.
Mhm.
Man, I hope I'm voting for somebody that got some goddamn.
And that's
sense.
right. And that's actually kind of
Yeah.
racist
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
because you know what? We want to vote for somebody who got some sense, who don't embarrass us in front of white people. That's still, that's still an issue.
Yep. That's the
That's
issue.
still
because
an
we
issue.
still black people still got that sense of man, what's the word I'm looking for here? I smoke too much weed.
No.
Fuck his connections with
We-
people. That's Chris.
We still want to be looked at in a sense of I can get the job done. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
As far as running for something like that, I can get the job done. Trust me. This is what I've done up until this point. Some of her stuff was kind of swaying people like, man, I don't know about that transgender shit,
But-
man. You know what I mean? I don't know about that
Oh,
shit over
yeah.
there, man. And that's the thing. When it's far left and far right, they start using that word extreme.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We don't want to be extreme. We want to be centered. We want to hear what you got to say as long as it got some sense. Now, you ain't got to completely agree with me, but as long as what you're talking about can make a little bit of sense, we'll listen to it.
So I'm gonna bring it full circle. Is that why there's 95% of the successful black men marrying white women?
He said they are marrying black women.
Yeah.
Oh, did he say 90?
Yeah,
What was the other
95.
percentage?
He said 95%
95%
were married to black women.
What was the other percentage he said?
But you got to think,
Um,
men that make that much money, it ain't but like 10% of them. So, you know, what?
And that's why I think we
8
Yeah,
out of
that's
10,
true.
8 out of 10 are
85.
married to black
or
women.
something like
I
that.
can't remember what it was. I'm sorry, I messed that up.
So 85%
We know.
of black men are married to black women.
that are
But then when
successful.
they're above
This ain't my hair, sorry.
$200,000 or more, they're $200,000 a year. They're 95% of them are married to
Okay.
black
but
women.
it's
All right.
as
only
well.
so many of them.
Yeah.
Right. That's what
And
he
I,
was just saying.
so I think the stereotype is that we are looking at the pool that we have in front of us versus the entire ocean.
Definitely.
yeah, for
So
sure.
we looking at the people that we see and being like, I wanted to date him, but he dating her. And that's the problem. We need to stop using that as a scenario and being like, you just went for him, sis.
Well, for
Work
me,
on yourself.
I don't give a fuck if you a black man and you fall in love with a white woman. I don't give a fuck. I don't like men when they come and say I only date white women or black women ain't shit. That's the part that get to me. I don't give a fuck who you
Well,
like.
love is
I
love,
will
yeah.
only date
Yeah.
a black man.
Yeah, or when they say, you know what I'm saying, when they say negative shit about black women.
I
You don't like us,
understand.
keep your ass over there.
But
with
if that's
your
their
motherfucking
preference,
blue
that's their
jeans and dress
preference.
shoes, my nigga. We don't
If
care.
that's his preference, that's his
You
preference.
know,
I'm not
right.
his preference, and that's okay
Mhm.
because I will only date a black man,
understood.
not a woman, not none of that. Like I'm only gonna date a black
But
man.
one of the comments was
and my
like,
son better only date a black woman,
one of the comments said
or that hoe
that
can't come over.
most black men date for aesthetics, basically, and not about mind or whatever. But if it is about mind and personality, and that person happens to not be black, what's wrong with that? What is wrong with that?
I
I don't
preference
care
is
about
preference.
that. I just don't like when then they, certain men start talking shit about black women. If
But you know
black
what?
women,
But
that's fine.
But
Go
regardless
over
if he
there.
say that or not, if he fell in love with this non-black person
Mhm.
because she's smart, because she's got a great personality, he makes her
Mhm.
laugh, makes him laugh, and all this stuff, it's still going to look like he prefers that over black people. That's
don't
it.
know.
It's like a stigma.
I think it just depends. Like I worked with this guy. He was the CEO of a company I worked for.
He made $200,000 a
And he
year.
was, he made more than that. But he was married to a white woman. But you could tell he didn't like completely like go to the white side. You know what I mean? Like he still continued to embrace himself. And then he had 3 sons, and he was always telling his wife, "These boys is black. Like don't be, doing all that shit."
That's
But
where
so
we're
it
gonna
was
see
for
them.
him. I think it was just a white woman that he happened to
Mhm.
fall in love with.
I guess because I've been married, not so eager to do it again until
Your wife was white.
I do it right. No,
Oh,
she's
I'm
black.
about to say, God damn, I gotta shoot at you.
don't know. It's what I've never seen myself married to a white woman. I just worry about her naming our kids Aiden and Braden and Jaden. Why do white women get with
My
these?
son name is Tyler. Don't do too much.
I'm just saying, why do they name their kids Aiden and Braden and Jaden? And
My nephew named
they
Jaden.
ain't got no other black names.
That's where you put your foot down.
What's
No,
your
look.
name like?
I'm just saying.
Leroy, like what? You
No, just at least slip a black name in between Aiden and Braden. Why? I'm just saying, you got a classroom full of Aidens and Jadens.
You ain't lying.
I'm sorry,
just saying.
nephew. My nephew is mixed, and his name is Jaden, but not too much.
See what I'm saying?
But he will
see
tell
what
you.
I'm saying?
He will tell you in a heartbeat, "TT, I'm blacker than you," and I'll be like, "On which side of my fucking hand, little boy?" Because
Yeah.
That's too funny.
I appreciate you, power to the people.
I mean, one of the shows that people watch is that is it Love Is Blind,
I ain't never watched it.
and they're behind a curtain. They don't know.
That's a weird show.
They don't know who's on the other side. I mean, it is weird the concept of doing this for a week and then all of a sudden like getting married. That's
So do they change their
it's
voice?
like 10 days or something like that.
10 days?
Yeah.
Do they like
Oh, I'd
change
have
their
been real
voice?
quick,
Because
'cause I can
sometimes you can
swallow.
hear
No, they go in there.
how black people talk.
But the
or
thing
how-
about it is, it's real. You can sometimes tell who is what, but we see it all. We see who they are. I don't know if they
Do they know their names?
They give the name. Some
'Cause
people, yeah, some people won't.
Sharonda is black. Okay,
Oh shit.
But the thing,
Sharonda is
the
black.
thing about it is, they actually, literally fall in love with the person because they never see them until
in
they
10
commit.
days.
Until they commit and say, no, is it 10 days? I don't know if it's all the way 10 days. You might do it sooner because if we talk in 3 days, we hitting it off. I'm like, hey, I want to marry you. I'll see you sooner.
I'ma laugh.
But sometimes they white, sometimes they black, sometimes
Right.
they Asian.
Now I did say I would do
I never
the married at
watched
first
it.
sight because I think that's an interesting situation.
What?
However, don't piss me off and hook me up with nobody that's not black because I will walk away.
That's different because you don't even know who they are, and you got to get to know them at
That's
the
what I'm
day.
saying. Like
The love at first sight thing is they talking for hours amongst those 10 days. It's basically on the phone for like 10 days.
So has there ever been a time where they met, they fell in love, and they saw each other? It was like, oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's been a few. I mean, it's not obvious, but you see the same. Like, yeah, she don't like the way he looks.
I believe it.
That happened to me before.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I
I go on
dated a
blind
man
dates all the
long
time.
distance.
but it was
Friend
one
connected.
real
said-
pretty black girl who got
says
in there.
that,
I'm sorry.
Totally opposite.
Yeah, he lived in Dallas, and I got your.
Yeah.
I go on blind dates all the time, and I'll be like,
No.
but people be afraid that I'm not who I am online.
Well, yeah, a lot of times people are afraid of being
Like
catfish.
people really think I'm not who I am. Like, y'all really be out here catfishing? You be out here catfishing?
Never.
You be out here catfishing?
Who I
Hell
am.
no.
Tommy, we know you catfishing because you don't even want to put your face on the camera.
You want me to get on the camera?
No, what I
Wait,
get a
wait,
lot,
wait.
they be like, you are actually more handsome in person.
Don't
No,
let them tell you that.
That is terrible.
It's the good. You can't get mad. It's the truth.
That is terrible.
I
I
really
said
am.
I'm gonna start a thing. I'm gonna help middle-aged men take
Selfies?
take selfies
'Cause
because they
them
be putting
motherfuckers
them
be-
bullshit
Yeah.
ass.
Fellas,
Pictures
stop
up
taking
there.
pictures in the bathroom with the camera.
It's just showing.
Just stop.
This need
With
to
that
be a
dirty
business.
ass fucking mirror.
Like let's
Doing
say
that
because
shit.
they be doing like this.
They be
Like,
but it's aunties
Oh, the
that do
double
that too.
hand with the.
The double
they be
the
doing
auntie.
too much.
First of all,
Oh my god.
my mama
I
take the
had to
same
do it for
pictures.
last time for my sweatshirt.
Okay,
I've
that's
seen it.
different. But we talking about you're on a dating website.
But you can
and your
see
picture
his
is
face though.
stupid.
We can see his face though.
Just ask somebody to take the picture. For you,
Right.
fellas. That's nothing.
I don't like taking pictures. I don't like taking selfies. I don't. It's not my thing. I feel. I
I
lack
love
of a
it.
better term. I feel gay. I feel feminine doing it. I feel like
You
I'm
said, bitch, I look the fuck good.
right. I mean, honestly, when I see cats, like if it's some of my guys out there taking selfies, oh, you got the duck lips. That's why I say, oh, you put the duck. You gonna put the duck lips up next, man? I mean, different picture every
So
day.
you wouldn't take a selfie with me?
Fellas,
You won't, don't even go. You won't even take a picture with
pictures
me. So shut up.
Don't ever take pictures with duck lips, fellas.
Yeah, no.
The Drake
that's-
lips
Yeah. That's giving the wrong.
with the Drake
now.
lips.
Here come trouble.
Let's ask this other
Oh, another male
black man
perspective.
that's been married. You ain't been paying a fucking attention? Turn the camera so we can see who she hugging.
It's
Hi,
tall.
Antonio. I said hi,
Antonio.
motherfucker. I got a new button. Please don't piss me off.
So this is this is Tone, but this is his.
This is
TDR
ours.
TDR Productions is him.
This is ours.
Nice to meet you, brother.
He wanted to
The
be here.
pleasure
with
is
me.
all mine.
He wanted to be here with me. You got nice arms. I never touched his arms before. I can fucking touch him if I want to. Please don't piss me off. Anyways, so the topic is dating versus marrying. Like, how do you know?
It's you I don't want to marry.
I mean, but if we're being honest, all of us have the option to fucking say
If a
no.
woman ever told me that like that,
No, but we were thinking
Men.
about our respective men, like we were saying that they be with a woman for a long time, never marry her, meet another woman.
Bitch, it's you.
I think that's harmony. I think there's harmony in that. I think being with somebody that long and y'all don't leave each other, that's beautiful. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think there was no
But we
pressure.
said, why would you be with somebody for 20 years, leave him?
If she's
never marry him
saying-
and then go and marry.
If she's
somebody in
saying that
6
she
months?
her end goal is marriage, and you know that that's not yours, are you telling her that and leading her on, or is she being fucking delusional?
Or is she the one you don't want to marry? You gonna marry somebody else?
Everybody in this situation is being delulu.
I've
Did
definitely been
Jim
delusional.
tell her that he didn't want to marry her?
Like it's being
He ain't married her shit.
But did he
He
say
did
it?
not
I don't
accept
know.
it when she proposed to him. Though.
Every time I did watch it, because I stopped.
Yeah, I don't
that
watch
shit.
it. I don't
But every
watch
time I
it.
did watch it, he just looked so frustrated. Like,
Yeah,
God
you
damn,
can't-
Chrissy, why is you rushing?
That's
me
how they
into
be
this
with me
shit?
on what? That's
What are you doing?
crazy.
Like, let
You know
me.
what I'm saying?
But it
You
ain't
say
a
that
rush
Jim-
after 20 years, right?
And Jim, his
This-
whole mannerism showed that
he did.
he did not see her as the forever person.
I agree.
So why stay with somebody for 20 years if they're not the?
I'm finna tell you why.
She
I'm
let
gonna tell you
him.
why right now. Because they were together at a very young age,
Yep.
and there's a lot that he feel like he probably missed out on as he got
just
older.
stay with her.
History versus
Somewhat of his
Maybe he
obligation.
feel like she's gonna break if he's not with her.
A lot of people will stay with somebody because of history, even though it's not the most healthiest situation.
Maybe she one of them motherfuckers to be like, if you leave me, I'm gonna kill myself.
No,
Die.
I think most people stay
Damn.
because of the comfortability too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know exactly.
Is
You
that the
know
Libra?
this person, you know who
True.
you're dealing with for the most part. Why change it? And people so afraid of change. So it's like, yeah, 20 years with somebody.
I'm
You know what I
sorry.
mean?
They got
Right, but
businesses
I'm
together,
saying-
they had kids together.
They ain't got no
They got no
kids.
They had no kids. I'm sorry.
I don't
That's
think so.
That's even worse.
I'm sorry.
Now that really is that's really.
And Jim Jones, what, 50?
Because that happened
Yeah,
to one of
about
my
50.
friends. She was
I'm
married.
queen of if that nigga don't work, get another one. If he don't work, get another one.
But the part I'm
I'm
saying
learned
is
that from seeing other people who actually stayed.
No, I learned that from my own bullshit.
oh shit.
You are.
But no, but I'm saying a person
just
you be
saying.
with somebody for 20 years, you never marry them, even though you know they want to be married, and then you meet someone else and you marry them within 6 months. That's the part.
Well, how about the people who
You
stayed there?
allowed, if you allowed to be there for 20 years, like
Okay.
most people who really are serious about getting married, they will hit a particular point. Say about 2 to 3 years later, hey nigga, what's
I'm not waiting that long. I'm in a dating
So-
phase now, but I'm asking that when I meet somebody, do you want to have more kids because my uterus is closed?
But a lot
Are
of
you
people
dating
doing
with
that
a
now.
purpose because I know
Yeah,
that I
that's what
want
shit
to be a wife? Like, well, I am a wife. I want to be married. I know that that's my purpose. I'm dating with a purpose. So y'all need to start having these conversations head on.
A lot of women don't even know the first steps to being a wife.
I mean, you
know what I mean?
I mean,
And-
but you,
and
that's
to
why
be
you
a
have to
wife-
work on yourself.
Well, what's
to be a wife is to be, and hear me out, and hear me out. To be a wife
Hear me out.
Let me shoot
is to be in submission
Understood.
To-
Yeah.
to a man.
That's why I said I'm a
to
different
a
person.
man who is providing
Correct.
for you.
I agree.
You know
And
what I'm
providing
saying?
is it can be on so many different levels. It's not just financial.
Right. You're talking about spiritual providing, mental,
It-
all
Most
of that.
days,
Yeah.
financial trumps all of that.
I'm saying,
I'm
but
just
it's
keeping
not
it real.
just that.
No,
Because
I'm-
if I'm
Yeah,
dating
but
a
when you get
man
to
or if
my
I'm in
age,
a
that ain't
relationship with
priority.
somebody and all of a sudden he loses job or he have a car accident, he can't go to work, I got this.
Right. Because
Because
you
I'm
had
giving
me all this
100,
time.
100. I'm
Well,
not
how
dating
long
any.
do you got
There
if
you go.
we
That's the
are,
conversation part that a lot of people.
A lot of
don't
women
have.
ain't built for it.
They'll
I'm
say,
telling you.
"Oh, I got this," but here we are, 6 to 8 months later, and
I don't think
that's
a
not
long
how
time.
And then
I
it just hit her
was
like,
raised.
this
That's
nigga
not
ain't
how-
gonna never walk again.
Not
No,
walk
God
no,
damn,
no
what am I
bullshit,
doing?
though.
Not
When
walk
things
again.
change and you're
But that's the
responsible,
whole
they don't.
point. My auntie literally showed me. She said, she said, never get in a situation where you're doing 50-50. Always give 100% and 100%. Don't accept a man for 50%. He should be giving 100% of himself, and you should be giving
Bars.
100% of yourself. So that's how I view it. Whatever I have is going to take care of everything in this house. And if you're saying, no, baby, I got it, what I have is extra. So I know I have a little bit to play with, but I'm putting some of that other shit back.
for us, right?
So when that time,
It changes
if
the
it
planning,
does
yeah.
happen, we got
we
comfort.
got it.
And I know if you to say, baby, you can stay at home and you don't have to work, I'm still gonna have a hustle. And I know that when whatever happens, bitch, get up off your ass and go get a job.
But a lot of people are not built like that. People
Right.
are not dating that way. This microwave age is what can I get
Yeah,
now?
it's what can I get
do
now? Yeah.
What can we get here now?
Mm-mm.
But
That
what-
means,
I think,
but that means that she's not a wife now. She's gonna become a wife when she meet him. She needs to be a wife when she's found.
But what about the
Or why you'll be in a relationship for 20 years and then all of a sudden he finds a woman that is a wife.
So
now,
if that hoe don't
and
work,
6
get another
months
one.
later, they're at the altar.
But what about the 20-year person who stays 20 years and they get married, but they don't really need to be married? That's a whole nother.
That's the conversation that's out there now. It's like, we can do this without being.
I'd rather him go and marry somebody else than be with him
If
because
that's what he wants.
I mean, if the choice is there, I mean, the 20 years is 20 years, but
And in that 20 years, he probably was like, man, she don't even got a tight relationship with her mama. I can't do this.
Or-
he
yeah,
probably go
yeah.
back and forth with that. Like,
different
man,
reasons,
It's,
right?
it's,
I
I
mean,
mean, do
him and
this.
his mother and her didn't get along either. So that
And
was
that too,
another
Yeah,
if you
somebody-
can't get along with my mama, we definitely gonna have some
Kamaya
problems.
said that.
Even though that was really for the cameras. If it's really happening behind me, it's probably like, no, this ain't somebody I can get my
What if
forever
you-
to.
What if it's your mama acting up?
Then that's
I
another.
done
That's
seen
another.
mamas act up.
That's another
Your
conversation.
mama's acting up. That's a conversation you need to have with your mama because she got to accept the
I
fact
done
that
seen
she's
that.
not number one no more. It's gonna be it's a lot of mamas that do that. But that's
Yeah,
where you as a man can step in. It's like, mom, you're not.
Tyler
number
said
one
I ain't
no
number
more.
one now, so I don't, you know.
You're not number one right now. You number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Until the
But if
kids
you
get
raise
here.
your child properly, then you should already know that you're not going to be number one.
Yeah,
But a lot of them don't. You have to remember, there's a lot of women who raise their son
like that they
as
man.
they man, they boyfriend.
I'm gonna give all y'all my
That's
therapist
wild.
number because the
And
fuck.
because of that, now you have this separation issue that when he goes out here and he goes gets a girl, one, he's not picking wisely because he's just picking someone.
And maybe
to take
that's
care of
why.
him. And now when he done found that one who wants to be with him on that level, now you in your feelings because you not number one. Like, mama, I can't fuck you. I can fuck her.
Straight up.
And maybe that's why a lot of people meet me and be, you know, in love.
I
'Cause
had that.
they
situation
haven't
with
met,
my
you know,
ex-mother.
somebody like me. Because my mindset is different.
It is different.
I'm a lot crazy. I was gonna say I'm a little crazy, but I'm a lot.
but okay, so what if it's 20 years with a person
I'm not
and
giving nobody 20 years.
but just I mean what that's the scenario that's out there. So maybe it's a number of years. Let's just put a number of years with a person. And because that's not the person you want to marry, an ex from prior to that relationship comes around, you marry that person.
Let's keep it a buck. If that ex was able to come around, that ex was never gone in my heart.
I was gonna say
9
that.
out of 10, me and that ex is probably not together because that ex needed something to work on. I needed something to work on. And in this moment in time, we fixed it.
Does that change the scenario? I just don't want to marry you.
Still don't want to marry you.
Still the same.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, it makes it even worse because if that ex got their shit together, you were just a placeholder.
Oh,
Sometimes we allow
Sorry
ourselves
to
to be
say
put
that.
on a shelf.
Sometimes
There's a lot- 'cause there's a
sometimes
lot
the
of people who
exchange.
there's a lot of people who have a great boyfriend or a great girlfriend, but as soon as baby mama, baby daddy get their shit together,
they be
I
out.
want
Not
my
my
family
motherfucking
together.
baby daddy. That mother.
Fuck that nigga. But and I'll help you bury the body.
No, we gonna leave it in the street.
You can't do that.
I think what it comes down to it, right? To be long term with somebody, man. Like I said before, this was somebody you considered a friend. and not everybody know how to be a friend. They know how to be of some use.
I'm literally just
Some
looking at
people
your
know how
hat
to
right
be
now.
of some use to you, and they appreciate what use you are to them, and can show their appreciation for it. And it be good for a while because it's give and take, and before you know, you look back like 3 years, like damn, we've been doing the same thing for the past 3 years. Like, well, I'm comfortable, you comfortable, cool, let's do it. Go another 3 years. Now you 6 years in, and it's like, damn, we still doing the same thing. We still doing. We appreciate each other, but it ain't going nowhere.
That ain't,
I'm getting
that's
complacent.
not for
Yeah.
me.
You know what I'm saying? And
in my life.
that's when you get to, oh, I'm bored, or you're entertaining your inbox or your friends list or whatever it is. It's just different.
But I think there are people who they misconstrue the idea behind communication, and they think that because I am telling you I want to get married and what we're doing and all that shit is enough communication.
And that's showing improvement.
It's not. There's not. I mean, I know it sounds corny, and it probably does get cool, but the frequent check-ins of what's going on, what are your plans, all this. I mean, that conversation. The delusion is not having a conversation and sticking around hoping that shit's going to change.
A friend in a relationship or a situationship or whatever you're building towards, a friend is trying to make you love them a little bit more than a little harder than you did the day before. They're going out their way for you. You know what I'm saying? That's who you want to look. This is what I got, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find that. It's hard to find because not everybody been taught that.
It is. Nice. But some people are getting that and they ain't grabbing onto it. Like, yeah, I'd rather just, I mean, that's good, but that's not for me. I'm going to go over here.
That's dope. I appreciate y'all opinions. I ain't gonna say it was all good, but it was all right.
I know I was insightful.
I can't give y'all everything, but so we're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna go around and we're gonna pull the plug. Nicole, you up?
I'm just
you know what? I think I'm just gonna pull the plug on youth in general.
Okay.
If we not building or we not whatever, I don't want no perks.
I'm
just getting rid of people.
I think I would like to pull the plug on.
It better motherfucking not be me.
Yes.
Man, can I go? Can we pull the plug on the Kia boys?
Yeah.
Can we pull? Can this shit die already?
Yeah.
Why are y'all still? Why are these niggas still stealing cars, man?
Where they parents at?
I don't understand it. I almost got ran off the road today by 3 of these little niggas. Well, listen, man.
Wildin'.
Listen, man. Listen. Somebody got to tell these niggas, stop doing this shit. Just go get your license. It's jobs you can get to drive as fast as you want all day long and getting paid to do it. Just stop stealing people's cars, man. This shit is getting tired now.
Yeah.
Because I got this theory, right? Let's just say out in Waukesha, it was rampant that kids were getting stolen, cars were getting stolen, and everybody in that community knew that it was little white boys doing that. And if the police couldn't stop it, don't you know that the men in that community would get together and hunt these little motherfuckers down?
Straight the fuck up.
And all it would take was, and if they did the most barbaric thing to one of them, do you know that they would all go back to school? Like, man, did you hear what happened to Timmy for stealing that kid?
Timmy, Aiden, and Jaden alone.
They cut his fingers off. I'm done stealing cars, bro.
But Deontay and Deshaun and them are going to Waukesha and they are going to Menominee Falls and stealing cars. They ain't no jurisdiction. They take your car wherever you are.
No,
they going to Quad Graphics and going on the parking lot and taking shit. They
got our community held hostage with this shit.
They do.
I'm just saying they got everybody held hostage with the shit, and they killing people, man. They killing people.
That's true.
That's what I would like to pull the plug on.
What about you? I'm still thinking.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pull the plug on not doing frequent check-ins with people and letting them know where things stand. I'm going to make sure that whole fear of having that conversation all the time. I think that's part of it too. That you don't want to have, you don't really have a conversation. This is where we are. This is where I am. And I think I do. I think I do it frequent enough, but it's probably not frequent. Well, if I didn't, I'd be in some kind of situationship that I can't get out of, and that's not where I am. So I'm in good shape.
Oh shit!
Don't come for him.
That's a whole
No.
nother episode.
I am proud of what he
After
was
the
doing.
show.
Hey, shoot that gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically,
Well,
Kill yourself, nigga.
tell us since you hear that you wanna.
She passing the buck because she ain't ready.
pulling the plug out. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
On yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that. Well, shit, I accept that. Shouldn't be accepted.
Oh, that was just a joke, but I
No.
No, for real. I'm not taking nobody's shit.
Papa don't take no mess. Papa don't
Shut up.
Papa don't take no mess.
You still in
Cause I have a couple, but I'm not sure if I'm
Pull it on
actually.
both, shit.
I don't think I'm ready to pull the plug on one of them for real.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
Don't pull it.
So I'm gonna pull the plug on not staying current on my self-care and mostly my therapy. Like when my therapist told me I hadn't had an appointment since August, I was like, damn, that's rough. So I gotta start taking better care of me mentally. So I'm gonna put a plug on not doing what I need to do. And since you are our guest, remember how press away. Pull the plug.
You Kia boys, your days are numbered.
Oh, a heartbeat.
I love is when women decide that something is no longer serving them and they get the fuck up out of it. Like, this is no longer meant for me. Got a blast. I love that. Like, I love when women choose themselves, put themselves first. Like, I love that. Girl, look at you. Realizing who the fuck you are and realizing not. I'm not going to deal with this any longer. I need to get up out of this. I need to do what's best for me. And you did that shit. And that's why you a boss ass bitch, because you did that shit. You did that shit. Never forget that you did that shit.